hi, good morning. We are back with another YouTube tutorial video here in Palia. My name is Tati. They call me Tati Tech T, and as most of my YouTube girlies know me, Princess Pixel Stream, and I am back with some more helpful tips and tricks for those of us that play Palia. Now, this one is a little bit more specific, a little more niched, and this video will not be popular long, but I still want to get it up there, even though it's not going to get very much traffic after maybe a week or so, because it is specific to the bundles that Kenyatta is having us complete for the Riffrockin New Year event in Palia. And there's our lovely Kenyatta right there. Let's go up to the board so I can show you what I mean. It's just going to be a very brief walkthrough of what to expect if you're grinding this event. If you are playing Palia and you're coming to YouTube looking for help with this event, chances are you already know a lot of what I'm about to tell you, which is that this is centered around the new Luna Market feature that we are now going to get to enjoy once a year. And if you've been in Palia before now, if you've been here for Briars and Barnes when you had Delilah's, or generally the Dias family's bundles to complete, if you did Kenley's Midsummer back in June, if you did his Midsummer bundles, which is where all these bundles started, the introduction of these bundles and these events, which I personally enjoy. It gives us endgame players that have done everything something to do. There comes a point in Palia where you don't have active quests anymore. There are no new quests. You've run through the game content. You're just waiting on new stuff to happen. So I love the dailies, and I love these events in between. So the first thing is going to be Delilah's Sweet Savers. So to help Delilah rebuild her stall, she's asking for 25 Sweet Leaf. We know that we find these in Bahari Bay just passively running around. They can be scant. They can be few and far between. You can put gold and regular quality in this bundle if you care to part with your gold star quality Sweet Leaves. But they only require reg quality, but even regular quality can be a little hard to find. So what I recommend if you do not have this many Sweet Leaves is to go and purchase the remainder of them. There are some vendors that sell these things, so we're going to focus on how you can buy your way out of this event, or buy a few pieces here and there to supplement these bundles if you don't have the luck foraging. This one went really fast for me because I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready in Palia. So I stockpile materials. I had tons of milk and honey from ranching. I had tons of star quality wheat because soon tofu is my preferred food, and I keep that on deck for that. And I had a ton of Sweet Leaf. If you do not have Sweet Leaf, I'll show you where to go in a minute. If you do not have milk, you can purchase that as well. Honey is a little bit tougher. You're going to have to get out to the Elderwood, to Mauvaise Way, and Honeymere's Slope, and shoot these down out of trees with arrows. And wheat, you're just going to have to grow. You're going to have to, if you don't already have a stockpile of wheat seeds from putting star quality wheat in the hopper of your seed maker, which is how I think most people get a good stockpile of star quality seeds, then you're going to have to go to Zeki's, and you're going to have to purchase some wheat seeds and some quality up fertilizer, and you're going to have to keep growing these until you get a few star quality. And from there, you're going to need to do a mix of throwing them in the bundle and throwing them in the seed maker so that you don't have that problem in the future. You want to get a good stockpile of wheat seeds up. So let's go investigate that now. With the little sprout over the window, this is Zeki's shop. A lot of people know about this. So the wheat seeds are only 25 gold a piece. They come due in 4 days, so more than enough time to complete this bundle. And they have a decent yield, but when they're star quality, your yield passively just increases. He also sells, let's go down here slowly so I don't scroll past it. He also sells the milk for 30 per. So pretty affordable if you do it on the board. If you have to purchase here to get the board completed. If you don't have ranching set up yet, if you're newer to Palia, at least it's only 30, right? Times 5. So it's not a lot of money if you have to spend it on the board. So you can get your milk here, you can get your wheat here. You can't get quality up fertilizer here. That is something you have to make in the worm bin, but you can ask your friends for it. I'm always sorry about that little technical snafu there. But make sure you have some experienced friends that play Palia, people that have been playing a while. Get all the fun things that you need to have in Palia on demand for when your friends ask for them. I literally attribute a few hours a day to my username is in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. I would be happy to help. Covers milk and wheat. Sweet leaf. Let's chat with him.
Stop by.
It's so beautiful. I know. Okay, and then excuse my microphone feedback. It's rough this morning. Let's go down 3 metals. I understand this could be expensive when you're just starting out, but for the 5 sweet leaf that the bundle is requiring, you only need 15 metals. So this will do in a pinch. If you absolutely cannot harvest the 25 sweet leaf, you can supplement here 5 or 10. If you have to buy a third of them, you know, it's only 3 metals, so that would be 15 for a 5 stack. 25 times 3 is 75. So if you had to buy all 25, or you just wanted to because you have a ton of Ashara metals and maybe you don't have anything that you want to do with them, I can't imagine not wanting his higher end decor items like his koi pond, which I'm still saving up for, etc. But if you just want to get done with the bundle and you want to just pay the 75, you can fulfill it all through him. So that is Delilah's Sweet Savers. So to recap, Ashara for the sweet leaf, that'll cost you 75 to complete the whole thing here. Or per 5 stack, it'll cost you about 15. And then you find the rest in Bahari Bay. Milk either comes from Zeki's shop at the price of 30 per, and you need 50 of these for the bundle, so it's better to go the ranching route. But if you're new and you don't want to miss out on the 10,000 Lunar XP, the Delilah Renown or Friendship, and the 25 Kilima coins, then you really have no choice but to save your coins using the strategies that I tell you in my other videos and just purchase these from Zeki for 30 per. Honey, again, go to the Elderwood. Honey Mia Slope or Mauvaise Way are the best places to find trees that have honey in them. Occasionally you'll find them in Bahari Bay, but not as often. If you're going on an all-out honey farm, I recommend those 2 areas in the Elderwood. Or you're just going to really have to be super diligent in Bahari Bay and not miss any trees and hope you can come across them. But the absolute peak best way to go about this is through ranching. If none of those apply to you, if you're too new to have ranched animals yet, you haven't gone through all that, that's too far away, you can't perceivably get bees and get a ranch set up and all that in time to finish the bundles for this, and the only way that you're going to be able to achieve these is every single day at the rate of 4 per day through the friend request menu. This is a hard one. It was hard in Briars and Barns when barns were introduced and we didn't even have bees yet. It was very difficult to get Delilah her 25 honey, but I went out to the Elderwood, and over so many days, diligently, I did it. And again, wheat, you want to go to Zeki's, purchase wheat seeds. They're very cheap, and you're going to need to either friend request some quality up fertilizer if you've ever been fortunate enough to have that in your possession. If not, you're going to want to go and get yourself a worm bin, and if you can't do that, then you're just going to have to grow wheat and lots and lots and lots of it until you have enough wheat behind you that you start to see Gold Star quality crops. And tending your crops on time and using any fertilizer that you can get your hands on, all of those things, really tending to them, not letting weeds sit too long, all those things increase your chance of having a star quality crop. Fortunately for wheat, you only need 10 of them. If you've ever had a star quality wheat in the past, friend menu is a great way to do this because you can request wheat in stacks. However, you're not going to be able to request wheat in star quality. So what I would do is I would request the seeds and the fertilizer and just really crack away every single day. Get 1 9-tile grid plot of soil and dedicate it solely to wheat until you get the quality that you're looking for. I promise you it's not hard and it'll come before long. Zeki's Wheel Fixers. So the only way to get gold in the game, well, the easy way, the cheap way, is to get into Bahari Bay and really look around for this stuff. You just have to scour the edges of the cliffs, climb the cliffs, go around the cliffs, go up to the mesas of the cliffs, and just really look around for gold veins. They only need 5 of these bars, so if all fails and you don't have any gold just sitting around, you can't request any gold through the friend menu, or you're trying to unsuccessfully. If you have to break down and buy it, I believe they cost 40 metals a piece, but you can trade your mining metals into Hodari and you can buy these out, but they're going to be pretty expensive through him. Yes, intact gold bars. No, Seafood does not sell these. He doesn't sell the ore or the bars. The only way you can get gold bars in this game quickly and easily is to buy them from Hodari with mining points. So get out there and mine for a little bit to earn your points passively. And if you strike out trying to find this, then you want to break down and go to Hodari. He has gold bars for you. It's just not cheap. Glass bulbs. You need a glass blower and you need lots and lots of stone. 10 stone make a glass pane, and I believe 2 or 3 glass panes make a glass bulb. If you want to cut out one of those steps, you can go to Sifu and purchase glass panes. I believe you can also go to her and purchase basic stone. I never go to her for anything as basic as stone. We'll go double check in a minute, but you can cut out the middleman by buying glass panes from her. But reminder that you need 25 glass bulbs, so that's quite a few glass panes. It could be expensive to make, but if you just want to throw money around in the game and not have to forage for all this stuff, you want to just buy what you can buy and focus on what you have to get the hard way, then this is an option for you through Sifu. Thundering Eel, you want to go to Bahari Bay and you want to go north of Coral Shores to an area called the Statue Garden. Go up by the waterfalls in the Statue Garden and fish with glowworms at any time of day until you catch one of these guys. They are incredibly rare. It's going to take you anywhere from 50 to 100 and early teens casts with glowworms in those waters to catch a thundering eel, but Statue Garden does give your best chance. And I caught this guy, I want to say within 40 casts or so, which was lucky. He is rare. If you're truly lucky, you'll get this guy in star quality and you'll be able to display him as a pet. We do have him in my aquarium. I actually had him in star quality at the beginning of this event, but I didn't want to give up my star quality thundering eel because he's gorgeous and I wanted him as a pet. So I had to go out and farm a second one to complete this bundle. This is also needed for the Night Sky Temple bundle. And on occasion, when Eloisa is really feeling high maintenance, she'll ask you for one of these as a 2 thumbs up gift. It gets a lot of respect and renown with her personally. So if you want to earn rapport with Eloisa, this is also a good idea to go to Statue Garden and just kind of grind these. Bright Shrooms. I think the single best place in the game for Bright Shrooms, I've said it before and I'll say it again, is in Bahari Bay, around the Temple of the Roots, around those ruins. And in the Flooded Fortress area. Go into the Pavel Mines, come out on the Flooded Fortress side, run around, look for Bright Shrooms. You will find them occasionally by the ruin steps and inside the ruins when you go to walk around. But I think the single best place in the game to get Bright Shrooms is going to be in Bahari Bay around the Temple of the Roots. If you have found a better spot, please jump down in the chat under this video and let other people know where you found Bright Shrooms. But these can also be purchased. If you absolutely have to, you can purchase these, but 25 of them are going to run you a little bit of money. Hodari's home decor fixes. A lot of people hated this, and this was actually the easiest one. So the first thing I would tell you to do is check Tisha's shop every day. Every single day of this event, and I still continue to until this event ends. When I do my daily routine and I come to the board here as the final leg of my daily routine, I will run into Tisha's shop, and I will see on my server, and let my Twitch viewers know, on my server if she has any of these pieces in her shop. And it's not uncommon that she will. She's very good at stocking these during the event. And you can buy them here and there as you encounter them. Come right out of her shop and quickly apply them to the bundle so you don't carry them on your person and take up space in your inventory, and so that you don't forget. Ranch house sink, ranch house mirror, the ranch house wall cabinet, and the table lamp. The table lamp is going to require light bulbs. The table lamp is going to require, all of these require sapwood, and a few of these require copper as well. So if you do not have the patience or time or the ability material-wise to create these, I recommend going into Tisha's shop. Otherwise, this is just something you're going to have to learn how to make. You're going to have to discover the set, and you're going to have to continue to make random pieces in the set until you discover all these recipes through discovery. My recommendation to you is when you start any set in Palia, that you find the smallest thing, like a lamp or like a bookshelf. When you're in that discovery menu, anything that looks really small is probably a little bit easier to make. Focus on unlocking the silhouettes by discovery of the lamps and the planters so that you can get yourself through the set more quickly by crafting the smaller things that are going to require fewer materials and be easier to craft. And so that's how I approach it. So if I had just made the ranch house sink and I discovered the silhouette of the ranch house mirror, the silhouette of the wall cabinet, and the silhouette of the ranch house table lamp, obviously I would learn the table lamp because it looks like it's the smallest item. It's not going to require as many resources. And then that will take me to discovering 3 more objects. And then hopefully one of these silhouettes pops up. But if I don't have one of these silhouettes pop up in the discovery, then I would go for the next little tiny object, a simple object. Fencing is usually low material. Lamps are usually low material. I would start with the smallest, the little more decorative items than the bigger functional items, just so I could learn more of the set. But this is something that's going to be hard because it really is going to require you to put in work. Fortunately, you don't need more than 10 of anything, but I'm telling you right now, when I amassed my list to go forage for this, it was something like over 800 sapwood and something like over 70 copper bars and 30 or 40 light bulbs. So it was quite an exhaustive list. So be prepared to have sapwood. Go out in Kilima and just forage with an empty backpack until you have 800 to 1,000 sapwood on you, because that is exactly what it's going to take if you have to make all these. Get into Tisha's shop every day in between, but that is going to be the only way to do the furniture that Hodari is needing for his bundle. Finally, and most dreadedly, if you thought that Thundering Eel and that gold bar, those gold bars for Zeki's quick fix or wheel fixers was very daunting, you haven't seen anything until you've gotten to this Dragon Firework. The Dragon Firework sells for 2,000 lucky envelopes, and they want 5 of them. So you need 10,000 lucky envelopes in order to get these Dragon Fireworks. There's no way to make them. There's no way to find them laying on the ground. The only way to get these 5 fireworks is to spend 10,000 lucky envelopes at the new Luna Fair. This was the last thing that a lot of us did. I was very frustrated by it. It was greedy to me, but we pulled through and we did it. Rest noodle rolls is also something that you have to purchase at Rest Stand, his stall, in the New Luna Market. They're not cheap, but nothing is as bad as this guy. Zeki's Original Taiyaki, you get that off of Zeki's stall at the fair. And then the Fancier Breed Biscuit ×5, you have to get with ranching medals. So if you're not doing your ranching, you're not going to be able to complete this bundle. You can complete everything else and get your rewards, but you're not going to be able to get this bundle completed, because the 5 Fancier Breed Biscuits that you need are purchasable with medals on your ranch. You go up to that cash register that's on your ranch property, and you have to redeem ranching medals for this. So once you've gotten all these, you will have completed these bundles. You'll have gotten all your chests. Warning, spoiler alert, this first chest is whack. The rewards that you get 1 single solitary lucky coin and 100 snowballs. So very much not worth the effort that it takes to get there. But if you don't get there, you can't get to all these other ones, and I'm not going to spoil those rewards for you. But that has been my walkthrough of this bundle event. I want to get this up on YouTube and get it posted before this event comes to an end, in hopes that it might help some people. That is how I had to walk through the bundle completion. Like I said, 2 or 3 of the bundles I had easily just because I stockpiled, but the one is exclusively Luna Market, Maji Market, wares that you have to save up lucky envelopes to buy. Fortunately, they throw a lot of them at you, but you want to use those for your own enjoyment. So it kind of puts you in a bind. They give you the tickets, but then they mandate you spend so many of them on the bundle. I wish everyone that is seeking to complete these bundles the best of luck. Godspeed to you, because these tend not to last long. Do not procrastinate. Do them sooner than later. I've told you how to get everything done. Some things are just legwork, but my advice to you is, if you have the coin, buy your way out of the things that you can buy your way out of. And anything else, just make yourself a list, an itinerary in game, and just commit to the grind. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for this. If this was helpful, jump down in the comments below and let me know what helped. Let me know what the best part of this video was for you. Let me know what your favorite thing is about Palia. And let's build a community in the comments. If you want to pop in on a stream, I am at Twitch, Kick, Trovo, and Nemo TV at TEC09Tech09. It'll be down in the video description, or my links are down there. Do check me out. We are a fun, supportive, and loving community on Twitch. We do quest and event walkthroughs. We do cooking parties, hunting parties, bug catching parties. We are a very supportive, loving, and fun community, and we would absolutely be honored for you to become a part of it. Over on Twitch, we do daily plushie giveaways. Every time I go live in Palia, I give plushies away. And once a month, we do a huge giveaway that consists of mystery outfit boxes and plushies. So do not hesitate to follow me on Twitch. Please come through and check out our community. Maybe go follow me now so that you get a notification when I have my next stream. And I am going to get started on my dailies here, but I hope to see you there. Again, jump down, like, comment if this video was helpful to you. I'm trying to get my Twitch engagement up. And I will see you next time for the next tutorial video. Thank you so much. Take care. Until next time. Bye.